Hi everyone, it's Anne here from Positively Papercraft, and I did promise that when I made this beautiful flower box thing I would try and do a gift box for it. So that's what we're going to do today, and we're going to have just a little chat as well while we're working away. So I have used these because what I've done is this is going to be the top of the box, and because it's quite large I've had to run this through to get this cut out. I've had to run it through an A4 die cutting machine. Now obviously you don't have to do this, you could just put something nice on, flowers or whatever you want, but I wanted to cut this out because I thought, because I'm not even going to put any acetate behind it, because I thought when it's in it would kind of give this, you know, you could like feel the flowers or whatever you want to do, and I just thought it was a nice effect, so that's what I wanted. So for the base, now here's the thing, because I wanted the base to have, that's how it's going to sit in there. Now I think that's a pretty good fit. There's a tiny bit of room at the sides, a bit at the bottom and the top, so because this has turned out where I would need a size way bigger than 12 by 12, I'm going to have to basically make the whole base from like separately. So this piece is 10 inches by 7. Now I wanted to make it 2 inches deep to accommodate for all these flowers, just like without squashing them, and reinforce it. Now I wasn't going to get all of that out of a 12 by 12, so what I've had to do is I've started, basically I am going to make my own sides and the same this way and just join it together that way. So there's no other way I could do it, because you would need, if you wanted to make it without doing this, you would probably need A3, and I don't have any A3 in white. Not even any in a colour that would match. So yeah, I mean look, you're talking 12, maybe 14 inches, and it's not going to happen. So I've decided to try and just make my own base from scratch. I will have all the measurements on my blog, but I've given you for them, and then basically the sides will be obviously the same, 10 by 4.5. They're all going to be 4.5 to be to join on. So that is that, but we'll work at that together. The lid is, I've made it 1/8 of an inch wider, so this is now, I had it written down actually, yeah. So for your lid you're going to need, you can get away with a 12 by 12, and it's going to have to be 11 5/8 by 8 5/8, and it's scored on 4 sides, all 4 sides at 3/4 of an inch, because I'm not reinforcing the lid. I can't really, otherwise I would have to do the same again. So this is what we're going to do for the box. So I think we'll just get this lid together first. So in the paper I've cut it to 7 inches by 9 7/8. So I've run it through, but I folded it this way just to make sure it fit, and it's left a bit of an impression off the machine, but hopefully the paper will cover that. So I'll score the rest. Where's my bone folder gone? Just had it a minute ago. I'm useless, honestly. Here it is. Right, score these, and then we'll need to cut them as well. So yeah, yesterday, obviously I share the stuff that I do, and I put this on my Facebook page, not the group, the page. Oh, hang on, I haven't cut this bit off here. This is, I don't know why that's on there. Anyway, and I got a rude comment saying that, thanking another YouTuber, which was Mixed Up Craft Sam, it just said thanks, mixed up craft, and I thought, you know, what's she talking about? I don't understand this. At first I thought she'd getting on the wrong page. And then it come about, I found out that basically Sam had made a one. I don't know, someone said a few weeks ago or something, and I didn't know, I wasn't aware. And then I went on and I had a look, and she'd done well, it was similar to that. I wouldn't say it was the same, but never mind. And I had no idea. I saw loads of them on Pinterest, which I had a year ago, I told you that. And with the current state we're in, I thought, oh, I'm going to make that with some lovely flowers, and you know, I hadn't done a tutorial for a few days. And anyway, it just upset us because it's not true. If I had, I would have said, you know, I've said this many times, and people who follow me know I will either say it's not my idea, I've seen it here, or I'll put a link to the tutorial. So I've cut that as we normally would, and I'm going to put this front piece on. And I can't remember who she was. I think it was someone called Gail Rowe or something. I'm not bothered about saying her name. She wasn't bothered about upsetting me. And it really made us angry because it's been said before. Lately, I'm getting a lot of it. If I'm not being accused of copying Posh Paper Lady, it's now somebody else. And I mean, come on, for goodness sake, I've been doing this for 4 years, and I know that if you copy or use someone else's idea, you know, it's courtesy to say it, and I will. I'm not bothered about saying. And it just made us angry. And I thought, you know, what is the point? Do you not think, you know, we've got more things to worry about as well, considering what we're going through? But it just made us angry because I hadn't done anything for a few days, and I really like this, and I thought I'm going to do it. And then this is what you get, which, you know, it's pathetic. It really is pathetic. Obviously this person, she must follow us because she wouldn't have seen me post, because it wasn't just Facebook, it was my actual page. Now, to see people's posts, you have to follow them. So she must have followed us to see it. So why are you following? Just go away. You know, if you're going to make comments like that, just go away. You're not welcome, simple as. And it's obvious she's just probably looked. I can guarantee you she won't have watched the tutorial. She's just seen the picture and thought, oh, that's copied. Well, it's not. So I just wanted to touch on it because I'm fed up of it. As I have said many times, if I get an idea, I will say. And if you don't like it, or you don't like what I'm doing, just go away. You're not welcome. It's as simple as that. I mean, I've got no malice towards, you know, Mixed Up Craft or the Posh Paper Lady. Anybody. I haven't. I'm here to do what I enjoy, and I'm making a living out of it. Yes, is that not what people like? I don't know. Something just doesn't ring right with it. Right, so there is our beautiful lid. Now, we've got a bit of a challenge with this. Not a challenge, but we will do it. So what I've done is I have scored them all at 2 inches. They're going to be 2 inches wide. So if we score at 2 and 4, and then this little 1/2 inch piece will be to join on to what will be the base. Do you get what I mean? Like that. And then we will have to add some kind of little joining piece. I mean, it was the same. It's like I said, it's happened quite a few times lately, and I really don't know why. It just seems to be like some people are just dead set on turning, you know, YouTubers against each other, maybe, I don't know, or wanting to cause some kind of, you know, friction between people. I mean, it was, I've got this here, when I made this, and it genuinely was something that I wanted to try, and I had in my head from some stuff in my own craft room. I told you that. and some woman come on me channel leaving a comment, and I was quite surprised because she said something that she follows me and she loves what I do, but come on, be fair, you know, credit where credit's due. And I thought, oh, for goodness sake, you're talking out of your backside, love. You seriously are, because I did not copy that. I didn't. It was mine, my idea that I came up with. If someone has done that, which clearly they have, I can't help that. I don't have time to go around checking other people's channels to see what they've done, or, you know, and I shouldn't have to. And I'm not going to. So, you know, you're wasting your time. But yeah, whoever she was, she's probably still watching. But yeah, she's talking out of your backside. And I'm just, I think as you can probably tell, I'm fed up with it. Absolutely fed up with it. And, you know, I'm not going to mention it ever again. I am just going to block these people, delete them out of me head, out of me life, because it's not worth it, and I have got better things to worry about than that. So that's, I just wanted to make that clear how I feel. If you don't like what I'm doing, go away. You know, go back to your sad, pathetic little life. And if you don't like it, tough. It's as simple as that. So I am sticking these on. I think you can see where this is going. I hope you can anyway. But basically, by doing it this way, yes, I'm not going to lie, you're going to need quite a bit of card. But come on, I think we've all got an abundance of it. I know I have. But the good thing is you can make any size box you like doing it this way. And if someone's done it before, well, I don't know, I don't really care, but this is what I've come up with. So right, we've got all them stuck on there. So this is going to allow me to make a really big reinforced box. Now, can you see here, because we would ideally have a little square here to, excuse me, join these together. So, where's it gone? I have cut, yeah, I've just cut one of these. I'll have to go off and cut the rest because I wasn't sure what size I would need them. So if I glue this in to here, when I lift this up, I can then attach this to here. So you're going to need 4 of these, which are 2 by 2. And then you want to score one of the sides at 1/2 inch. And we are just going to glue them. And when the scored piece here, you will just glue it in there. And this will allow you to join your sides together. So I'm going to glue this on, and then I'm going to nip off and cut out another 3 because I haven't done them. And we will then finish off this pretty box. Okay, I'm back and I have made another 3, and I have just done the exact same thing with them. Okay, and then now it will allow us to join them together. So I think it's a pretty nifty little way to make much bigger boxes, and I'm quite pleased it's worked, because I was thinking in my head how I was going to do it, because I thought, well, unless you've got A3 card, I am not going to be able to make it without the size I want. And then I just, you know, drew some little drew a little kind of diagram of what I wanted, and I thought, oh, that's the only thing I can do really, and it's worked. But as I said, it will take a fair bit of card, but I mean, let's face it, you're not going to make these all the time, are you? It's just going to be, you know, a one-off kind of special gift, I would say. So if we just keep sticking these together, and I hope I haven't cut them oh no, just make sure that they don't catch in the score line there, because when you fold it you don't want this to, you know what I mean, like, see what I mean here. I really should have probably just took a little snippet off so that when we're sticking them in here they're not catching on the score line, but I think I've gotten away with it. But yeah, and I mean, I think as well, you know, the crafting community, yes, it's amazing, and I have made so many lovely friends, you know, just introduced us to a whole new world. But I'll tell you something now, it can be also one of the nastiest, competitivest places to be. It really can. And when I first came into this 4 years ago, when I joined Stampin' Up, it opened my eyes. I couldn't believe it. But you know, you've got to think, I mean, my daughter says, and she's only 14, but she says to me, you've got to think, you know, you have all these women together. Come on, we all know what women can be like. But I suppose when you know, you get older, you think you've left all that behind, but no, you haven't. Not in this industry, you haven't. I mean, don't get us wrong, I'm not saying it's like that all the time, it isn't. It's one of the most loveliest communities, but it can be also one of the nastiest. And I'm just being honest. So I am just folding these over like I would with any reinforced box, and it just makes it nice and sturdy. Yeah, that's really nice. I'm happy with that. But I'm hoping to get back into, you know, videos, especially in this time. Now see, I should have trimmed that a bit. It's a bit catching the score line, but I think I'll be alright. Yeah, I might even, someone suggested, because I asked for ideas on Facebook, if there's anything people want us to make and stuff. And someone suggested maybe it's like a craft along or something on Facebook, a Facebook Live or something. So I might see if I can arrange a few of them. Like, I would put a post up and tell you what we're going to make and what you would need, and just try and make it like generic items, you know, that people have got, not like specific dies and things that people haven't got. You know, and then we can hopefully make stuff together. So I'm going to see if I can sort that out, come up with some stuff we can do, because I think it's going to be a long haul this. It's going to be a few months. It has to be. I don't think it'll be any quicker before we're right again. And I also think it's going to get worse as well before it gets better, which is scary, but it's awful. It's just like a bad dream. In fact, I haven't been going on Facebook a lot lately because I'm just sick of hearing the same thing and seeing the same posts and the news. I mean, I do watch it, but you know, I just need to get my head away from it. It's just, it's so depressing. But I know it's the same for everybody. Right, that is a lovely thick box now, really thick. Now let's hope my little card fits in. Now see, to me, I've made that way too deep. I thought with the flowers that it wouldn't be so bad, but I don't know. You can obviously make it smaller if you want, but I thought, and then, oh yeah, that fits lovely, beautiful. But I didn't want a flimsy little box because I didn't want the flowers to get squashed and stuff. But you could get away with making it 1/2 inch smaller. So I think what I'll do is I'll put the measurements on my blog for this, because you might want to make yours even fuller. I don't know, because I am going to put tissue in the bottom, which will lift it up anyway. But what I'll do is I'll also put the measurements for a thinner box, not so deep, in case you want, and then you might be able to make it with 12 by 12. I don't know. I don't think you would be able to reinforce it, but I'll see what I can work out. And then, yeah, that's beautiful. I'm happy. Just that bit there where I put it through the machine, I shouldn't have folded it over, but yeah, that's beautiful. And then you can put whatever you want on. Maybe I've got more flowers, we could put more flowers or whatever you want. So I might put some of them on just before I take some pictures. So yeah, I just wanted to come on because I promised this. As I said, I'll put another size for not so deep of a box. I just didn't want to risk the flowers getting squashed, that was all, but I think I could have gotten away with 1.5 inches rather than 2. But there we go. So yes, I'll put the measurements on there, and I'll be back hopefully tomorrow with another tutorial. So take care everybody, and please remember to like and subscribe and click the little bell, and it'll let you know when I upload new videos. So yeah, take care and bye for now.